Hello friends, this is Brian Lathe, and I'm coming at you from the 8th of October. I'm actually in the hospital right now, but I have an exciting video that I want to share with you. I've been kind of cooking up this video for a while, and there's a lot of exciting things going on in crypto, and I want to share what I know and share the excitement and let you know some exciting news. So this is CoinGecko.com. It is one of my favorite websites. Okay, I really like CoinGecko, but there's also CoinMarketCap. You're welcome to use that. They're very similar to each other, and they will both help you analyze a lot of major crypto, especially the overall market and some major important things you need to look at. So we got the top, all ordered by something called Market Cap, but really I want to show you something. I'm going to shrink my page a little bit so you can see more. Okay, so you can see the whole top 10. I've now made it so you can see 12. All right, but if you look at the market caps, okay, and you go all the way down to 11, you're going to notice that Cardano is $30 billion of market cap, and Tron is $32 billion of market cap. But then if you look at number 12, it's $17 billion. So there's a huge gap, okay? This $17 billion is almost half of this $30 billion. So these top 11 are really competing hard to be the top. Now up here, something really exciting that has happened is BNB has really jumped in with a strong here. Okay, over pretty close to 200 billion. It probably will get there. And of course, Tether is a stable coin. It's everywhere. So that's why it's so exciting. I don't know much about XRP. I don't know if any of you really follow XRP. I've never really followed it. Never been ever, too excited. So I'm not going to be talking too much about XRP. I'll be talking about Bitcoin. I'll be talking about BNB. I'll be talking about Solana and Cardano, and I'm going to be talking about a couple other coins that I'm going to share with you soon. And those are really the main coins that I'm going to focus on. Okay, so I just want to show you a little bit of overview here stuff. The top 11 are all super big guys. Okay, then we got, sorry, I'm doing a little bit of coughing. We got a whole bunch of coins that are then in the next little tier, next little group. And I would say these are the coins that are from 17 billion, maybe down to 10 billion. Okay, so that gets you down to 24th place. Now we're looking up with market caps up to 10 billion and over a billion. Okay, there's coins that are over a billion, and we're able to go down the list here quite a ways. Okay, we're keep on going here. We're actually getting the whole top 100 are over a billion. So let's go look at the ones that are over 2 billion. Okay, the ones that are over 2 billion starts with 75th place. So these are really the coins, these top 75 coins are really the coins that, in my opinion, are the most important ones. Small coins. Okay, Pi Network is just under 2 billion. It took a big drop here. So let's really watch for things like this, okay? A big loss like this can still happen in a fairly high market cap coin, and we don't want that. This will be okay because we could trade this. We could trade this in a bot, okay? And the bot will come down here, buy low, go up here, sell high, come down here, buy low. So we can find bots that will trade this for us and make money on patterns like this. It'll be beautiful, okay? So, but we just don't want to be in coins that don't have a lot of fundamentals going for them. I don't know what kind of fundamentals Pi Network has going for it. I just know it has a big community. So, a big community doesn't always win the game. So, so the top 75 coins are what I am most excited about. It's what I'm going to talk about the most on my webinars, and Kaspa happens to be one of my favorite coins. So Kaspa is one that I'm going to be talking about. It's a $2 billion market cap. It's a layer one proof of work that allows mining. We can mine this coin. We can buy miners and mine this coin. And through our community, we are going to work together, and we are going to get 10 Kaspa miners, and I'm going to put them in a professional server thing, and I will be posting the statistics on a regular basis, so you will see how well that our miners are doing. And as the community gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and really wonderful things happen, people will start you Kaspa right off the miners, right into your wallets. So get a Kaspa wallet ready. I'll teach you about Kaspa wallets, and I will send you. I will send earnings in Kaspa. So Kaspa is right now under 8 cents, and every time that Kaspa is under 8 cents and you have some money, I highly encourage you to keep accumulating more and more Kaspa. Okay, I'm going to teach you something right now because people frequently ask this question. They say, Brian, how can I buy Kaspa? Or they might say, Brian, how can I buy Aster? Okay, so Aster is the other one. All right, Aster is number 52. Anytime Aster is under $2, I feel it's a good buy. All right, and we can do some exciting things with Aster that I'm going to teach you. And kind of horizontal, but that is absolutely fine. We will make money each and every day, even if it goes horizontal. Okay, we can make money when crypto goes up, we can make money when crypto goes down, and we can make money when crypto goes sideways. Okay, and if it goes really crazy up and down and all over the place like this, we can really make money. Okay, so because we can put it in bots, coins like that, we will find bots to trade those, and we will do really, really well. So I want to assure you, we got some exciting things to talk about, exciting things to share, exciting things to learn. And if something really, really tugs on your heart, you want to know more about it, I highly encourage you to reach out to me privately in WhatsApp and keep asking me tons of questions about it. Because if you are able to learn these things, you can really help the community and look for some opportunities, and you can help me and the whole community by spotting, like being extra eyes, spotting if something's going wrong, spotting if something looks like it's about to go right. You know, let me know. If I think you're really awesome at this, I'll make you an admin, and you can let the whole community know, and we will work together, and we will conquer and help all of us make money. I've got a couple tabs open here, so this is really, really exciting. But I want to show you, a lot of people are always asking me, like, how do I buy Kaspa and how do I buy Aster? Okay, so let me show you using CoinGecko. You can answer that question yourself. You never have to ask me, Brian, how do I buy this coin? Okay? Literally, you can find the answer for that yourself. So all you got to do, Kaspa is the one we're thinking about right now. We click on Kaspa in this page where we can see the chart, but what we're really looking for is markets. Okay, we click on markets, and then we see exchanges. Okay, if you want to, you can open this up to maybe 50. Okay, and you want to look at volume. Okay, you want to see where it's traded big. But another important factor is whether and where this might be available in the United States, because a lot of these exchanges may not be available in the United States. We are able to buy Kaspa on PINX. We are able to buy Kaspa on BTCC. Those are exciting exchanges. And I am going to work really, really hard that we are going to be able to get into BingX, okay? I want my community to have, regardless of where you live, to have, because BingX is just an amazing exchange. And it's got some great, we really want to be, as a community, really, really focusing hard on BingX. PINX has some decent bots that's available worldwide. But we won't have trouble getting our hands on Kaspa, because we can get it from PINX, we can get it from BTCC, we can get it from BingX, and then all around the world, you guys can get it on Gate.io, MEXC, KuCoin, BitGet, wherever you happen to be, Bybit, you can get Kaspa. It will not be a problem. Okay? So Kaspa is something that you will find very exciting. Another coin that you will find exciting is Aster. And I'm going to click on markets over here. It's not everywhere yet. Aster is more brand new, but it is on Bybit, it's on Binance. It's on Binance, okay? So Kaspa is not on Binance yet. So when Kaspa gets listed on Binance, it's going to jump the price of it. I feel it's going to go to at least $10 the day that it gets listed on Binance. So if you can keep buying it at 8 cents, keep buying it. Now, it might go 8.5 cents, and then it might dip down back under 8 cents. Buy it under 8 cents. Keep buying it under 8 cents. Don't worry if it goes up or down, okay? Because we're in a long-term accumulation. The whole play with Kaspa is going to take about two years, okay? So this is not, even though we're kind of possibly in a really big bear market, Kaspa is a longer-term play. We're going to buy some miners. We're going to mine it. We're going to have a lot of fun with Kaspa. But when it gets listed on Binance, that's when it's going to be shocking the world. On listening to my webinars, I want to highly encourage everybody to find at least one video a week out on YouTube related to Kaspa. Maybe you're going to find another person that you want to follow, or you're going to listen to this person's video or that person's video, and kind of like take a little while to listen to a whole bunch of people's videos and get everybody's opinions in your head, so you get a really good understanding of Kaspa. But I just want you to search for Kaspa on YouTube. Follow my videos for sure, but find other people who are talking about Kaspa and start learning, even if it's just one video a week. Start learning more about Kaspa, and in time, it's gonna make more and more sense to you why I'm so passionate about Kaspa. Now, Aster also, if you want to dig in, if you're excited about Aster, and I'll show you some other coins that are similar to Aster, but if you're excited about Aster, search for Aster and watch at least one video a week, and you're going to learn things that are just so exciting. And you might even learn enough to share exciting things with me. But with Aster, I'm going to hit the volume, okay? And you're going to see some exciting things. Aster is available right on the blockchain on PancakeSwap, okay? And that's where I'm going to teach everybody to buy it. We don't have to go to Binance. We don't have to go to Bybit. We don't have to go to some of these other places, okay? But it is in other places, and you're welcome to buy it there. But what I'm going to be teaching people how to do is buying it right off of PancakeSwap. Be able to do something called yield farming, and we'll be able to make daily money by doing yield farming, okay? Another thing with Aster is it's a DEX, and they're doing an airdrop right now. So I'm going to help you earn airdrops. Okay. So we're going to yield farm, and we're going to airdrop. We're going to airdrop Aster. That's really exciting to have that ability to do that. Okay, so I asked Gemini to make a chart, and unfortunately it put Bitcoin on this side. But the coins that I'm going to be talking about, and I made this before I knew that I was going to be talking about Aster. So unfortunately it doesn't have Aster on this chart. But Bitcoin is over $1 trillion. So on the left here, these are the big coins, and it goes this way instead of thinking about it the other way. But they're over 100 billion market cap. Solana is on that. We're going to do a lot of things with Solana, a lot of yield farming, a lot of bot trading with different Solana coins. Solana is a layer 1 blockchain that has coins on it. So Solana's doing well, but we're going to also find really good, fun Solana coins. We're going to be involved in the Solana ecosystem as well. Okay? Now here's Cardano. I just love Cardano. I'm really, really looking, right now, Basic will bot trade it and accumulate a little bit. But I'm really hoping that the DeFi picks up and some more exciting things happen in the Cardano ecosystem that makes Cardano more exciting. But right now it's kind of hanging out in the 25 to 50 billion with three other coins. Okay, so this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So in the top 11 coins I'm going to review, there's Bitcoin, Solana, and Cardano. That's something you saw off of the other page as well. But now this kind of gives you a visual breakdown of where things look potentially with a bar chart here. There's nothing happening basically with these 7 coins, and there's 16 coins above. This is supposed to say, I believe, 2 billion. Not quite sure why it says 0 billion. But Kaspa and Aster are both in this block. Okay? Now there's a lot of coins in this block, but maybe some of them are meme coins and who knows what they are, okay? But I'm going to show you here something with some compound interest calculators that there's plenty of money for us to make just on the coins that I'm talking about. We don't necessarily, okay? And I want you to rest assured that you don't have to worry about those, okay? Let's focus on learning about these big coins that I'm talking about, and in a few minutes I'm going to assure you very well with some math and some numbers that you will be happy. Now I'm going to share you a little bit more knowledge and some kind of like fundamentals and some crypto insights and so forth like that will kind of let you know some of the things I'm looking at, okay? This is a website called DeFi Llama. It's a very, very important website. I don't know if you've ever heard of it or not, but I have been looking at this website for years. And basically this dark blue area is all Ethereum, okay? It's all Ethereum, and Ethereum is broken, okay? If we go and look at the market cap, okay, and it's actually, I'm going to say it's actually doing quite well. But long term, I don't see Ethereum doing very well. I'm going to show you a couple things. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to look at the last year. I'm going to look at the last. I'm going to have to pull a custom time range here. So I'm going to go. What I'm doing is I'm just pulling the previous all-time high and comparing it to where I don't think it quite hit the all-time high. Okay, so back in November 5th, November 7th or so, 2021, that's when Ethereum, I believe that's when Ethereum hit its official all-time high, okay? Or if it hit it here, this is the last time it hit it, okay? But in all the stuff that Ethereum has done in the last couple years, it's all-time high, okay? Now, when I go back and I look at Bitcoin, okay, I'm going to go to max and I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so this is the previous all-time high. Okay, so I'm doing the same exact thing. You can see that back November, right around that same time frame, November 5th, November 7th, right around that same time frame in 2021, Bitcoin hit an all-time high, and then it came down for a long time. And then on March 9th, 2024, it went up and got close to matching the all-time high. Then it went horizontal, went down a little bit, and then bam, we got a big push up, okay? So this happened October 30th, 2024, okay? Right around the time, historically, time when everybody was getting excited about Donald Trump becoming the president of the United States. So that actually happened a couple days later, okay? But we got a big pump, a little bit of a drop, and a big pump. But the big thing is it's all stayed well above this all-time high. So this is a lot of times you could look at, in the 2020s and 2021, 2022, you could take a look at Bitcoin chart, and then you could take a look at Ethereum chart, and they were almost identical. Okay, if Bitcoin went up, Ethereum went up. If Bitcoin went down, Ethereum went down. And they were tracking each other. They're almost like twins. Okay? But now, you should be able to clearly see that Bitcoin has really taken the lead. Okay, there's so many statistics I can show you that will prove that Bitcoin has definitely taken the lead over Ethereum. Ethereum is broken. They don't have the problems fixed. When Ethereum went from proof of work, because it used to be proof of work, when it went from proof of work over to proof of stake, it now being a proof of stake coin, it has lost significant decentralization. Okay, Bitcoin is still very decentralized, and Ethereum is now very centralized. It is lacking decentralization. So decentralization is something we enjoy and highly appreciate in crypto, and Ethereum has lost a lot of that. So that's a factor to consider, and I just think the future of Ethereum is not to stay and not to remain number 2 here. Okay, I really see a day, and these other coins like Solana and Cardano and Kaspa are going to be up here, all of them higher than Ethereum. Okay, that's what I believe the future is going to look like, and we'll talk about that a lot. That's something I'll be talking about a lot. Okay, so I'm all done with this tab, and I was talking about here DeFi Llama. So where we are going to play, DeFi Llama is DeFi, crypto DeFi. Okay, there's a lot of information here on how well DeFi is doing. We can find information on specific protocols. We can find information on chains. We can find information on where we can put liquidity and get a high yield. So this website is really exciting. We're not looking at Ethereum. We're looking at Solana, which is number 2 in DeFi. Okay, it is number 6 on the list of coins as far as market cap. Okay, but when you're looking at DeFi, Ethereum is number 1, Solana is number 2. So I want to help you understand. One chart, CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap are all talking about market cap. DeFi Llama is talking about TVL, total value locked. It's talking about transactions that are happening in DeFi. So it's a little bit different kind of parameter, okay? But Solana is popular in DeFi. The next one down is Binance Smart Coin, okay, BNB coin. All right, so if we look back, and BNB is number 3, okay? So Solana and BNB, we are going to be doing a lot of yield farming, okay? We're going to make daily money on these 2 blockchains. These are the big ones right now. We want to stay where the money is flowing in DeFi. It's very important to stay where money is flowing in DeFi, because as soon as you are holding a coin that no longer has any liquidity, we want to stay where there's a lot of liquidity. As soon as we're holding a coin that doesn't have any liquidity, the potential to lose money or the potential to get stuck in a coin that we can't sell becomes higher. So we want to stay where we have plenty of space, even if we have to take a loss. We want to stay where we can always sell out, and always at any time we have control of our money, and we want to make sure we can get out of a coin. Okay? So we watch these things every day. We watch them multiple times. We're going to work as a community to watch these coins and make sure our yields stay high, and make sure our TVLs stay high, make sure everything is looking right, and we make sure everything looks right. And many of us are going to start alerting the community if something goes funny on one of our coins. Okay, so that is the overview page of TVL by chain on DeFi Llama. I'm going to bring up something called yield in all pools. Okay, so if you find yield all pools on your DeFi Llama, you want to clear all your filters. You want to go over to chains, and you want to select Solana. Well, I have Tron, but nothing comes up in Tron. I have Solana, and I have BNB, BSC it says, okay? So I'm going to actually pull off Tron. There's nothing really, Tron isn't adding anything significant to our outlook. So you want to put in Solana and BSC, and what that does is it limits and filters out all of the content just down to BNB and Solana. Those are the things that we're going to focus on. You're going to come over here to TVL, and you want to have minimum $350,000 of TVL. Okay, so we are only going to goof around with coins and liquidity pools that have $350,000 minimum TVL. Then we're looking for 200 APY or more annually. Okay, and that's 0.55% daily. Okay, it's not super high, but at least it's somewhere. If it gets below 200%, we're going to try to get out of that liquidity pool and we're going to replace it with something better. Okay, so now you can sort this. You're going to get a return of data, and now you can sort this, okay, by APY. So when you sort it by APY, you're bringing the highest yield information to the very, very top. Aster. I actually discovered Aster by searching for good yield farming opportunities. That's the honest truth. I was looking for good yield farming opportunities, and this Aster thing came up, and I had to figure out what it was. Many of you maybe got tipped off by a friend, or you saw a video, or somebody you've been following a long time started talking about Aster, or maybe you follow CZ on Twitter and you happen to notice he was posting about Aster. Okay? So some of you found out other ways about Aster. Maybe you don't know about earning more than 1% a day yield farming it. This is really exciting. Okay? But we will definitely do some exciting things here with Aster. And I essentially found out about Aster. The way I found out about Aster was looking for good yield farming opportunities. It came up on the top of the radar, and I was like, what on earth is this? Because, a lot of times, okay, you can find things that come up on the radar, and they'll have a really, really low TVL. In fact, if I were to take this 350, I'll do that and I'll show you. If I were to bring this all the way down to 0, okay, apply the filter and essentially clearing the TVL, okay, we're going to find some weird stuff. Giggle WBNB. Nobody's heard of that. Okay, it's on Beefy, but it only has 22,000, okay, TVL. And when there's that's all around the world now, okay? When there's $22,000 of TVL trying to get some liquidity on this thing, if all those whales sell out, you're stuck with a coin you can't sell. It doesn't matter if you made money on it. You're stuck and you're going to lose. So down into low TVLs. We can stay in a nice range of $350,000, and we can find TVLs and that are nice, and we can find some APYs, that are looking really, really nice. Anything above 365% is more than 1% a day. So look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins that meet our criteria that we can get in that are on Solana and Binance. They have a TVL greater than 350,000 and an APY 200% or more. In fact, we're looking at 365% or more. And there's 5 coins right now that are earning more than 1% a day. And I believe that we will frequently find coins that are earning more than 1% a day. And we will keep earning really, really high yields just with yield farming. So this is an exciting strategy that I will teach everybody. It will give you full control of your future when you learn how to do this, especially when you learn how to find these opportunities by yourself. You will definitely have full control of your future. So I'm going to review a little bit. Making safe returns in crypto. Okay, we want to stay in highly active TVLs. We're going to work on the Solana and BNB chain. We're going to have APYs above 200%, which is 0.55% daily. We're going to have TVLs above $350,000. So that's yield farming. We're going to make money yield farming, crypto bot trading, long and short leverage up to 10%. Okay, and this involves looking at TradingView and analyzing different charts and looking for some specific things. And if we can see for a day, we can play for a week, or however long it might be. we will open up some longs and shorts with leverage, and this won't be all the time. This will be less frequently, but we can have some really good runs. You might make a couple $1,000s on some of these plays with just a few $100s. So these are really, really exciting. We're going to get into Kaspa mining and only highly vetted referral businesses. Okay, so we don't have to mess around we don't have to chase any Ponzi schemes or low quality businesses. We're going to only, and I'm not going to promise you there even will be any businesses, but if there are any businesses, they're going to be very highly vetted, and I'm going to really kick them around hard because I don't want any of us to lose any money. My community is called Brian's Bitcoin Buddies. I have a weekly pitch webinar every Monday, every Tuesday, a Q&A. You're welcome to come live, but if nobody's live, I'm still going to record it, and I'm going to answer everybody's questions. So you might see me going through some charts and different data sites like I am on this video, but I'm going to basically help answer a lot of questions that people send me. So I want you to keep sending me questions. I have a WhatsApp group around 500 members. You can chat with me daily on WhatsApp, and if I feel you add great value and ideas, I will make you an admin in the WhatsApp group so you can post in it. But right now, there's not a lot of posters. It's mostly announcements, okay? But I'm looking for people who can find new yield farming opportunities, find new bot opportunities, and potentially even find some plays where we can do some leverage up to 10%. Okay, so I'm looking for the people who really kind of watch those markets, and then working together by posting these announcements and posting some charts and posting some things when things are going good and bad. We can help the whole community make money together. I've got a Facebook group around 1,800 members. Everybody can post and engage. That one's wide open. Everybody can post and engage there. Post your trade and yield farming ideas. Ask lots of crypto-related questions. I just ask that you do not spam. Don't post any businesses that are not cleared through me. And do not post any affiliate links. If you do that, I am going to take your ability to post in the group away from you. And if you're really, really bad, I will boot you out of the group. So right now it's open. This is completely open. I highly encourage you to be in there and start chatting around and meet everybody. I definitely want you to engage a lot with the Facebook group. Okay? Please engage. Every time you see a post come up on your timeline, I want you, and it's related to the Brian's Bitcoin. Well, it's not called Brian's Bitcoin Buddies. I believe it's called Home Business Coach. But if you see this Facebook group come up, I definitely want you to click like and keep this group highly engaged so that it keeps coming and we can grow and find new people who are going to become part of our community. I'm setting up email updates, and I'm setting up a briansbitcoinbuddies.com website. Okay, so those are going to be big things that are going to keep the community together. I'm going to be posting on YouTube and Rumble a lot of videos. I'm going to be doing shorts on YouTube. I'm going to be doing shorts and different crazy, amazing things on TikTok. So I'm going to be doing a lot of things to try to grow this community. All right. Promised you that I have numbers that are going to get you very, very assured that we're doing the right thing here. So what this is this is a compound interest calculator. The first one I've got set as $100, and I'm only looking at 0.8% a day. This one, because it's only $100, I'm going to say that we're going to compound it weekly for 1 year. So $100, we can get just short of $2,000 in 1 year. That's really, really good. Okay? So you can do this safely. You don't have to you don't have to be looking for a small little coin. You don't have to put some money in this one and that one and this one and just hope one of them pops. Just through yield farming. This is yield farming, okay? Yield farming is like our solid daily income that we can make money every day regardless of what happens with the price because we're making money off of the volume of trades and earning money that way. So with $100 and 0.8% daily return, which there's already 5 coins I showed you that meet that criteria, for 1 year, we'll have $2,000 by the end of the year. Okay? Now, if you have a little bit more money, I've had many of my community come to me and say, Brian, I have $5,000. I want to get in the best things. Okay? So many of you are in this position where you have $5,000, and just with that same interest rate of 0.8% daily, but now what we're doing differently on this one is we're compounding daily. So if you have more money, okay, you actually are going to make enough money daily that you can literally compound your money daily. Every day you will be pulling off some harvest, okay, from the farming. It's called yield farming. You're going to be pulling off some harvest, and now you can take that, you can buy Cardano, Solana, and get in bots, and you can get into other strategies. So you start out maybe with one liquidity pool. Maybe you put all your whole $5,000 in there. Okay, maybe you would start with Aster. All right, you put your whole $5,000 in there, and then every day you are harvesting your farm, getting a daily income. Now you've got money that you can put into BNB. You can send it over to, you can use your crypto wallet, send it over to your exchange. You can get it in a trading bot. You can buy some other coins. You know, you can get it across to Solana. You can do different various things, okay? And kind of open up what you want to do with your money, okay? So it'll be very, very exciting. But if you were to keep $5,000 earning 0.8% daily compounded, $5,000 into $90,000 in 1 year, and that's very, very exciting. I did have one person come to me, okay, in my community here so far in the last couple of days, and tell me, Brian, I have $55,000 I want to put in there. And it's kind of interesting because I didn't really want to start with $55,000, even though that is the exact amount of money this person told me they had. What I was looking for is the number it took to get to $1 million in 1 year. Okay? But $55,000 actually happens to be that very number, that if we were just going to do 0.8% a day, daily, compounding daily for 1 year, we can flip $55,000 into $1 million just with yield farming. Okay? So based on all of these different pages of information from this compound interest calculator, that this strategy is going to work for us, and we are going to do quite well, and we don't have to worry so much. We can rest assured in confidence in the things that I'm teaching and training, that we will have enough to do really, really well financially here together as a big group of people, and we'll do it together, and we won't have to chase little coins. You know, it is more dangerous to chase these little coins because it's very, very hard to buy low. Okay? It's very, very hard to always hit the market right and time the market right to when you're buying low. And it's very, very hard to always sell at the top. Now, not everybody. Let's say I have 10,000 people following me. There's no way I can get everybody to buy low. Okay? Because once a few people start buying low, it pushes the price up and it's no longer low. The other side of it, when it reaches what we all agree is going to be the top of this thing, or very close to the top of it, we can start seeing, I don't think this thing is going to go that much higher. We realize we're getting close to the top. Once the first people start selling, now the price is low, and that reduces the profit that the rest of the team makes. So it's very, very hard to lead a large group of people in some of these really small coins. And that's why I want to stay largely out of those kind of programs. Okay, Kaspa's a bigger coin now. Aster's a bigger coin. Okay, they're big enough. They're billion-dollar market caps. And we're right now, we're largely buying very low, and we're going to sell much higher. Okay, so, we got a lot of time. These are brand new baby coins. We got a lot of time to accumulate them, a lot of time to earn a lot of money yield farming them, and I'm going to sell these things, 10x, 15x, 20x. Okay, so, but we're going to sell them in years, a couple years. We'll be selling. We're going to hold these coins for a long time and make money with them while we're holding them. So it's really exciting. If you watch the whole video, I'm extremely happy for you, and really, really blessed, and just enjoy you being part of the community. Hope you have a great day, and we'll talk soon.